Hey YouTube, it's me again, Kendra from Completed Creations here at the G-Star Salon. So, today's topic is about pricing for these crochet braids. And I guess it goes with anything though, like sew-ins, ponytails, anything. Pricing from a stylist. So I'm in my crochet group on Facebook. I think it's Crochet Braids and Styles, or I'm in a few of them. So this topic comes up more than once, and it kind of becomes a debate, like stylist versus kitchen stylist versus DIY clients, I guess you consider them, and clients. The topic is, why do some people charge $40 for crochet braids, and why do some people charge $300 for crochet braids for the same style? This is my take on it. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. Kendra feels. Someone else might have a different opinion, but this is just my thing. I am a stylist. I was a kitchen stylist, and I was kind of a client, you can say. I've been doing hair forever, so I was kind of a client. So for me, Kendra, I charge $180 for a half-length crochet install with hair included. I'm in New York. I am at a salon. When you become a salon stylist, you have to pay booth rent, which means you have to pay to work. I've seen booth rent from $100 all the way to $400 per week. I will not say how much I pay for booth rent because that's personal. Just like I wouldn't ask you how much you make per hour. That's your business. It's just how much. What I pay is what I pay for this beautiful salon. As you can see, beautiful, nice, lovely. So when you come here to our salon, G-Star Salon, it's really nice. We're very clean from the front door to the bathroom. Our decor is it. It's a nice upscale salon, even though the area that we're in. There's days that our clients get champagne. Everyone gets offered water, tea, hot chocolate. We have some of the best stylists here. We have an amazing makeup artist here. Her name is Letitia. And she's a celebrity makeup artist. So when you come into a salon that gives you all of these perks, you are going to pay more. I've heard of people charging close to what I charge for crochet braids, and they're in their house. Now, I do not knock anyone's prices because I feel like you should charge your worth. No one can tell you your prices are too high, your prices are too low. What they're trying to say is your prices are too high for my pockets. I can't afford your service. It does not mean that you're not going to find anyone that's going to pay the price that you charge, but make sure if you are going to charge such a high price that you're doing a really good job. Like your job goes with the amount that they're gonna pay. No one wants to pay $200-300 for something and their work is coming out the next day. That's not cool. That's not acceptable. I think that's unprofessional, especially if you want to be treated like a professional. You need to do professional work. So in this group, there are ladies from Florida, New York, New Jersey, Alabama, Texas, everywhere. So again, where you live at also determines your price. We're in New York, which is the biggest city. New York, California, I'll say even some parts of Atlanta, our prices might be higher than if I was in Alabama or somewhere else, or Delaware. Again, you need to charge your worth. When it comes to kitchen stylists, I personally, again, this is Kendra, I personally feel like if I have to hand you hair, you shouldn't be charging me as much as anyone else. Only because if I have to hand you hair and I have to do this, I am now your assistant. So now I'm assisting you on doing my hair. If I have to hold your child while you're doing my hair, I'm now your babysitter. So therefore, your price shouldn't be as the same as someone I don't have to do all that for. I'm now working for you because I'm now your assistant. I am now your child care provider. I'm now all of this. I know I'm going to get some haters that are going to hate on what I got to say, but I will say this. I'm a mom of 5 kids. And I started out doing hair at my house. So I'm not knocking you for doing hair at your house at all. There are some amazing people who do hair at their house because it saves them money. They don't have to pay the booth rent that we have to pay. For me, it doesn't work for me because I have so many kids and I'm juggling with them. It's not fair to my client. My client is getting their hair done to relax, to get away from their kids, which is why I like working in the salon. It's my break. So for me, that's not gonna work. If I were at home and I were doing crochet braids in my house and I needed all that help, even if it's like a weave, and I asked you to thread needles for me, you're now my assistant. Let's be real, you're now my assistant. You're assisting me. You're helping me. Because there's assistants in the shop that help wash. There's assistants that help thread. There's assistants that help braid. And they're getting paid. So that means that you're doing something for free that they're getting paid for. That shouldn't happen. Back to crochet braids. There's people who are charging $80 and they're saying crochet braids are so simple. I disagree with you. I don't think crochet braids are simple. I've had to redo a lot of people's installs from some really big people here in New York who do crochet braids. I'm not saying their name because I don't believe in that, and that's shade. Whatever you do is your business. Keep on messing up because they're gonna come here. No, but I had to redo. And the thing is, it looks so nice at that part and this part and the knotless. It looks amazing. But back here, where you can't see and no one else can see, there's spaces in there. It's not as full. So for me, it takes me crochet braids with Marley hair, that's including styling it. It takes me about 3.5 to 4 hours. I've seen people do it in 2 with Marley hair, and again, I've seen spaces. If you pre-curl the hair, it is a little faster, but it's a different curl pattern. They're more defined, not like together curls, as if it were your real hair and you twisted it together. It's kind of different. It takes me 3 to 4 hours because I braid it, I install it, I have to dip it. That's dip each curl, each of these curls, which is like a lot. And that's just the half length. And then I have to put you under the dryer because I don't want you to leave with damp hair. Because if you leave with damp hair, guess what's going to happen? Your curls are going to frizz and they're going to puff out way before they need to. My 180 includes hair. So technically, I'm not getting paid 180. I'm getting paid, what, 120 or something because I got paid for hair. Also, my curls last for like 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. Plus, I do a maintenance. You can wash Marley's hair. You can wash your scalp. You can grease your scalp. You can do all of that with Marley hair. So if you're paying all this money and your hair is not lasting, it's a problem. Think about it this way. I charge $180 for half. You can keep your Marley hair. I've had all of my clients have kept their hair in for 2 to 3 months. That is only $60 a month that you're paying for your hair. Let's take out the price of the hair. So let's say I'm really only getting $120. So that means you're really only paying $40 a week for your hair, which is nothing. $40 a week is nothing to take care of your hair. So when someone tells you, sure, I'll take $60 for crochet braids that take 3 to 4 hours, I feel like they're cheating themselves. That's just my opinion. There's a lot of girls in the group that when the post comes up and they like, oh, well, I only charge $80, look at my work. There's some of us that's like, you should be posting them pictures because to me, there's things that you still need to work on. And I'm the type of person that I'm willing to help. I have YouTube videos and tutorials to help people. So when I try to give my advice to help them make more money, I come out looking like the hater because I'm telling them, no, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. I don't know. I don't know. So again, it's a personal preference of what you want to pay. Just make sure what you're paying is exactly what you want to get. Another girl told me that she paid $300 for crochet braids in Jersey. My question was, one, did you like it? She loved it, so that means you got your money's worth. Because as long as you love your install, you got what you wanted. Number two, I asked her, did you do it in somebody's house? No, it was in a salon. She got Wi-Fi, parking, she got wine, she got all of this stuff. That stuff is not free. But you're paying to be in a nice salon. I don't have to hold no one's child. I don't have to step over a bug. I don't have to do none of that. And I'm gonna like my install. I'm gonna love it. So you get what you paid for. Now that does not mean that you can find somebody to pay $80 and the hair comes out amazing. Yes, but you know who the one who's losing on that is the other person, the stylist. So I kind of feel like some stylists do need to charge more. Because unless it's like a part-time job. There are some stylists that style and have a regular job. For me, this is my full-time job. This is how I take care of my family. This is how I survive. If a day comes that I cannot work, guess what? I can't call unemployment and be like, oh, well, sorry, can't work today. Like, I mean, I got hurt or something. We can't do that. As stylists, we have to live off of our savings. This is how we survive. We don't have a 9 to 5 where we clock in and someone pays us. That doesn't happen. We are our own boss. So if our prices are higher, it's well worth it. This is how we live. This is how we survive. This is how we eat. There are some people that are like, why do you charge so much for synthetic hair? You're not paying for the hair, you're paying for the time. As stylists, we have to stand on our feet. My feet is, let me tell you something. I have tendonitis. My foot is messed up. I'm not supposed to be working. But I can't stay home because guess what? I have kids. I have a husband. I have to take care of myself. So I have to work on a messed up foot. And live and still have to make money. So even though it's synthetic hair, number one, it's really good hair. Marley hair. I've even seen people reuse the hair. So it's good hair. Yes, it's synthetic, but you can blow it out. I've seen people curl it. The Cuban twist hair, I've seen people wand curl that. It's really good hair. Just because it's synthetic does not mean that it's bad hair. I've had synthetic quick leaves that I've had for 2 months. I've had Milky Way hair that I did wash and set on and lasted forever. Trust your stylist. If you have questions about the hair and you feel like it's not going to last long, ask your stylist. I make sure that every single person that sits in my chair knows how to take care of it, what products to use, what products not to use, how to maintain it when you leave my chair. You should never have a question that was unanswered when you leave my seat. I will answer any and everything. I will give you what products to use. I will help you maintain your style. I feel like that's what a stylist should do. A stylist, we went to school to learn hair care. That is the whole point of being a stylist. We are licensed stylists, just like a licensed doctor, and you ask your doctor every single question. Do the same thing for your stylist. I don't care if you need to come in for a consultation for 10 seconds and you get up and leave. Make sure that 10 seconds of your consultation was the best 10 seconds and you've answered your stylists have answered every single question that you had asked. I've had people come in with lists of questions to ask me, and I answered every single question because this is your hair, this is your scalp. If anything goes wrong with your scalp, it can affect your whole brain, it can affect your face. If you have an allergic reaction, it can your whole body. So that's why we are licensed to tell you what you should and shouldn't do with your hair. If your stylist cannot answer a question that you have, that's not the stylist for you. Yes, we are human and we do not have an answer for every single thing. If I don't know an answer to it, guess what? I'm going to ask my coworker. And she should have an answer for it. I have no problem. If I don't know it, I'm going to be like, I don't know that answer. Let me get right back to you. Most of the times I know the answer. So be comfortable with your stylist when you're picking your stylist. Price should not be the only factor in you picking your stylist. I get that money is tight, and a lot of stylists might charge too much for your pockets, but make sure that whoever you go to that does your hair knows what to do. I cannot stress this enough. When a stylist tells you not to do something, trust your stylist and know they're telling you for a reason. If your doctor is telling you not to do this or not mix this medication with that medication, trust that your stylist is telling you this for a reason. So do not come back in 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm saying it like this because this has happened plenty of times. Come back and your hair is broken off or your hair is dry. Why? Because you're not taking care of your hair. When my clients come in and they have this situation, I say, did you moisturize your hair like I asked you to do? No? Okay, so there's nothing else I can tell you. Make sure that your stylist is knowledgeable. Make sure that you're comfortable. Please speak up. This is your hair. Speak up to the salon, to the stylist and the future stylist. Make sure that your customer is happy. You can tell by their face if they're happy or not with their hair. You can tell. Ask them, is there anything that you would like me to fix? Make sure that your client's happy. I don't care if you have to wait another 10-15 minutes. Everyone should at least leave happy. There's times that I did a style and I loved it and they didn't love it. So you know what I did? Bring another stylist over. Because your mind and their mind is totally different. So they might can see something that you haven't envisioned on that client. And sometimes clients, they just need somebody else to be like, oh girl, that's cute, that's hot, okay. And then their confidence is like, okay, I like it now. So make sure your client leaves happy, no matter what they paid. I don't care if they paid $10. I want you to be happy. There's times I did free hair for my giveaways and stuff. I still want you to be happy. Regardless if you paid me $300 or you didn't pay me anything, I want you to be happy with your work, because when you leave out of this salon, you're representing Kendra. You're representing the G-Star Salon. You're representing my Conceited Creations brand. I just want you to be happy with your work no matter how much you paid me. So yeah, that's my thing on prices and other people's opinions. Comment below. I want to know what y'all think about that. What do you think about pricing and quality of work? And have you had any bad experiences with stylists? Let me know. I would like to know. And let me know what area you're in, because prices make a difference in the area. I've noticed in the South and like even like smaller towns, their prices are cheaper. Like this one girl told me that $100 for a weave is expensive in her area. In New York, $100 for a weave is like, you can do that to my house. So let me know. Like I want to know about the areas, because I want to travel and do hair. So I want to know what areas I'm not going to, and what areas I want to know your pricing. Like I want to know. I really do. I want to see the pricing of everybody. I think it's good to know the demographics of the area. So let me know. Like this video, hit me up on Instagram, Conceited Creations. Book me for an appointment. I'm available. Book me. And I am going to do a review on this hair. I've had this hair since December, my birthday. So I'm gonna do a review on it. It's AliExpress hair. I'm gonna do a review and I'm gonna tell you the truth, because these AliExpress vendors, that's another video. I'll hit you up later. Love you. Stay conceited.